और अब हम सादर आमंत्रित करना चाहेंगे हमारे बीच उपस्थित आज के विशिष्ट अतिथि के रूप में डॉक्टर मनीष रंजन सर, आदरणीय सचिव पेयजल एवं स्वच्छता विभाग झारखंड सरकार। सर आप आएं और हमें संबोधित करें। तालियों के साथ स्वागत करें आदरणीय सचिव महोदय का।
Good afternoon to one and all. We extend our reference to our chief guest, Arun Kumar Singh sir, and esteemed guest of honor, Ajay sir, and the esteemed member of the distinguished assembly. Allow me to extend my heartfelt congratulations to Jharkhand Engineering Services Association, JESA, for orchestrating this magnificent 56th Engineers Day celebration, which serves as a tribute to 162nd birth anniversary of illustrious Bharat Ratna Sri M. Visvesvaraya. What a truly remarkable is this celebration, which extends and transcends geographical boundaries. It is being celebrated not only in India, but also in Tanzania and Sri Lanka because of his fabulous works across the globe. In these hallowed moments, we come together to honor the brilliance and dedication of you all engineers who have shaped the very fabric of our technological world. You engineers are, as the architect of progress, embody innovations and serve the forefront of crafting solutions to various problems our humanity faces. You are the modern day alchemists, transforming dreams into tangible realities. Ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed, I'd like to pay our tribute to Sir Visvesvaraya, a visionary who in 1884, he began his educational journey from Bachelor of Arts from University of Pune. And after that, out of sheer interest, he thought, let me explore the field of engineering. And initially, and then he shifted to University of Pune for his bachelor's degree in civil engineering. Now, I hope in our new educational policy also, the students will have the freedom to take the journey freely between the arts, humanities, and engineering. He received knighthood, Knight Commander of British Indian Empire from King George V, and as was in the life journey, as was explained, in 1955, he was also given the Bharat Ratna, the only engineer till now who got the highest civilian award of India. And as we all know and appreciate that he led the National Planning Committee even before independence, and he also authored a book, the first book on detailed a planned economy for India. I'll also share with you two very interesting incidents that I came across when I was just reading some of the stories about him. He was living till 102 years. One of the journalists, he asked a question, what is the secret of your longevity? He said, with a smile he answered, when old age knocks at my door, I respond from within, Visvesvaraya is not at home. And if I cannot meet the old age, how can he dominate me? This was such an interesting incident. Second incident I found was very interesting was his punctuality and a strict disciplinarian. In one of the meetings, he was supposed to participate with some of the British engineers, and some of the engineers came late, 20 minutes late. By the time he finished off the entire meeting and he left, he established the importance of punctuality. We must also learn this from his life. I extend heartfelt congratulations to JESA for selecting such a wonderful topic, which is of immense relevance today for all the engineers, all of us who are working in the infrastructure field. In this spirit of today's Engineers Day and the chosen topic, please allow me to introduce with you an acronym, a formula, if you will use, that encapsulates the solution of our pressing problem of infrastructure development. The acronym goes by the name Engineer, E-N-G-I-N-E-E-R. And it comprises 8 letters, and each and every letter of this engineer can be a guiding force for making our infrastructure sustainable and eco-friendly. The first E is, in engineer, reminds us of critical need for being efficient resource management. Whatever resources that we are using, how can we be best and more efficient? The second N of engineer means need for design thinking, because design thinking is a process that where we are taking care of the user's perspective before designing an infrastructure. I'll also like to share with you recently, a month back, in our department of DWSD, we created one infrastructure of meeting hall. The meeting hall was prepared fabulously, very beautifully, but the user's perspective was missing. When we started making a presentation, the sockets were missing in the entire meeting hall. Therefore, we were not able to use our laptop and the projector. Therefore, as an engineer, we really need, this is the time where we really need to think about the user's perspective and make our infrastructure accordingly. The G, the third word of engineer, G, means go green or green technology. Right now, during the introduction, we talked about Abhinendraji talked about this green technology. It means we are using green technology in various kinds of infrastructure. For example, in road, we are going ahead with nanotechnology, or even cold in place recycling, or plastic waste, or even steel slag. These kinds of things we can use in this technology. In Singapore also, the recently made houses, they are using they are incorporating the rooftop gardens in this. The fourth letter of engineering, I'll suggest that it can be interconnected systems. because now infrastructure does not exist in isolation or as an island, because it is a complex, it's a part of a complex network, and we need to design our system where, for example, the transportation to energy distribution, these things can be interrelated. The fifth letter of engineering is N, that is natural disaster resilience. All the infrastructure that we are making should also take care of the change of climate change, or the earthquake, or these kind of things should be incorporated. As we have seen in Namami Gange projects, there are several natural disaster things have been incorporated. The seventh, E, denotes ethical practices, not only in terms of community, but also in terms of environment. The engineers are steward for the problem, they are the problem solvers, which is related to environment. And the seventh E of engineer, that talks about education and awareness. It's not only about constantly updating your knowledge, new technology, but also update and educate other people, the users, the client, the agencies, about your perspective and what all we can achieve together. And the last letter of engineer, R, it talks about renewable energy and recyclability. Just now, one of the speakers, he talked about circular economy. Now we are talking about circular economy using the solar power, wind energy and all that. Therefore, it is a time to, therefore I'd like to congratulate JESA for taking up such a relevant topic, which is a futuristic, which has a power to change the world. Ladies and gentlemen, engineer, the acronym is just not a mere acronym, but it is a visionary blueprint for the future. It reminds us for engineering that engineering extends beyond the construction of physical structure. It is about building a legacy, building that goes for many years to come. At the end, I implore engineers and aspiring engineers to consider that our profession transcends bricks and blueprints. It is a calling to be stewards of responsibility. As engineers, you are the architect of brighter future. And we celebrate, as we celebrate Engineers Day today, let me remember our duty is to build a legacy that resonates with responsible innovation for generations to come. In our unwavering dedication, commitment to excellence, and belief in engineering power lies the promise of more sustainable and resilient world. Happy Engineering Day to all of you. Thank you.
A very enlightening speech indeed. And sir gave a breakup of what engineering is all about. And Dr. Manish Ranjan sir has been very instrumental in bringing Ganga water to Pakur, Sahibganj, Dumka for drinking. This is a very great work indeed. So clappings for Dr. Manish Ranjan sir. And he's always, his articulations are always based on data and well researched. So we write Dr. Manish Ranjan, but I engineer Manish Ranjan now henceforth. And break up IN. So IN comes exactly in the middle of the word engineer. So IN, I am again, sir, adding on what you have told. IN comes exactly in the middle of the word engineer. IN stands for innovation. So engineering is all about innovation. So engineering, innovation is the soul of engineering.